And so far, the new COVID-19 variants seem to increase the ability of COVID-19 to spread, but do not influence how sick someone gets from the disease. Well, joining us to talk more about vaccines and vaccine efficacy in the studio is pharmacist Ekanem Nsabasi. Thank you for joining us here in Lagos.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, I'd like to begin with the NAFDAC campaign against falsified drug. And the NAFDAC boss is coming to say that this campaign will take place in 8 states, but it's something that we've seen due to, the coronavirus pandemic. But for you, and especially this period, how does one identify a fake medicine, fake drug?
Well, identification of fake medicines is quite simple. And recently, what most manufacturers do is that there's what we call a mass number. So in all products, we have a particular point or place where you scratch, and then you text the number on that product to a particular number on phone, and then you get a message. Now, if the message shows that, yes, the product is authentic, then that product is authentic. Now, where you don't get a message from the manufacturers, that means the product is not authentic, it's fake. And we know that there has been a lot of proliferation of fake products in Nigeria. I've worked in NAFDAC for some time, and I can tell you that the more the agency tries to devise new means of, clamping down these, fake drug producers, the more they devise even other means of, of undermining the efforts of the agency. But I see this effort by the agency under the leadership of Professor Adeyeye. It's actually one that is resolved to clamp them down. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be using double approach. So it's going to be from the end user's side with the use of the mass number, and then increase surveillance on the part of the agency, so that we now send people to go into the field, actually go in survey for these fake products. And of course, people who are arrested will be prosecuted, and the law will take its course.
And another thing I'm sure Nigerians want to see is that, there should be this in the hand sanitizers that we use, which we're frequently using because of the pandemic. Also, the face masks that, we see everywhere as well, making sure that they're great quality.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Moderna. It's in the country. NAFDAC says it's undergoing validation testing. How different is it from AstraZeneca, which we've received earlier?
Well, in various ways, it's far different from AstraZeneca. Moderna is about 94.1% efficacious. Compared to AstraZeneca, they're just about 76%. So, and Moderna uses a technology called the messenger RNA. Messenger RNA is a new technology, that really helps, the immune system to develop something that will develop a protein, that will fight off the virus. So in terms of comparison, I think Moderna is much more efficacious. And in terms of even side effect profile, you realize that Moderna, if you look at the numbers, in terms of the side effects, both from mild to moderate to severe side effects, Moderna does far better than AstraZeneca. Nonetheless, the major drawback with Moderna is just storage, logistics. That's the major drawback. But when it comes to, in terms of comparative advantage, in terms of the efficacy, in terms of the safety, Moderna really stands out. It's as good as Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, and it's very good. As a matter of fact, studies have shown that Moderna is still very effective against the new variants. So that means that we might be looking at something that will help us even when we have newer variants of the virus. So Moderna is quite good. It's much different from AstraZeneca. And for me, it's going to be a very good thing for us to have Moderna vaccines, administered to Nigerians.
And in terms of, it's also 2 doses, Moderna.
Yeah, of course.
How many weeks in between?
No, 28 days. 28 days is fine. Between the first dose and, of course, the second dose is just 28 days. And with that 28 days, 2 weeks after the second dose has been given, there is full immunity, against the virus.
Well, we'd like to thank you for taking your time to talk about this. Thank you so much, Pharmacist Ekanem Nsabasi.
You are always welcome. Thank you.